Hello, SOBRINO students. Congratulations. You're getting ready to submit your application. Yes, but whoa, they're expensive. And you as a SOBRINO student are super awesome because you're taking advantage of your benefits that you deserve. So let's talk about fee waivers and all the different type of fee waivers that are out there. Okay, so you may have heard other people getting fee waivers or their fees waived from some schools like these, the direct admission campuses, who, regardless of who you are, they're like, you get a fee waiver, you get a fee waiver. But what about our beautiful SOBRINO students? Well, you also get a fee waiver, and this is how you take advantage of them, regardless of what the campus is. So, how do we do it for Common App schools? Common App schools, which is about, over 1,000 schools, will take fee waivers, and your assigned college counselor will approve them. But there's some steps for Common App. Number one, you need to go into the profile section of Common App and scroll down. There's the fee waiver section. So you scroll, press yes, and then you're going to sign your name and then approve that. And then you should get a green check. So the profile is green checked, you're good, right? Nope. Because remember, the Common App gets sent to the schools directly through UPS, but everything with the school, transcript, recommendations, and now the fee waiver goes through SCORE. So think of it as being sent through FedEx. So now you have to also put a request here. Yep. So what you're going to do is kind of like the same place where you requested for your teacher's recommendation, the application documents. So you're going to click this button over here, and then you can do application request, make that request on there, and then your college counselor will approve it. Only your assigned college counselor can approve that fee waiver. So do that, and then you'll get a notification that it was sent. How do you know? Well, remember, once documentations are being sent through SCORE, now remember, this is a fake student, but if you scroll down here, you'll get to see what is being sent. Notice the application document status page, and then you'll see what's being sent or not sent. And then once you put the request for fee waiver, you see if your college counselor has approved it and submitted it to the colleges that are Common App. Now, Boston College is a Common App school, but what about Sonoma State? That's not a Common App school. So do you get a fee waiver? Well, SOBRINO students, regardless whether you meet the fee waiver requirements for a CSU, you do get 2 Cal State applications for free. Yes, all these 23 Cal State universities will accept a fee waiver from us. How was that done? Well, you got to finish your Cal State application. Don't submit it. And after you submit it, that application, what you're going to do is have a college counselor check it out. Make sure all your courses are in there. Yes, they should be counting every semester, making sure all your religion courses are listed there, etc. And then you're going to see our counseling coordinator to pay for them through our school credit card. If you pay for it ahead of time, we do not do refunds. So please make sure that if you are going to apply to, let's say, a highly selected school like San Diego State, awesome. But don't forget to also put a likely campus too, right? Maybe that's San Francisco State, maybe that's Sonoma State. For the non-impacted CSU campuses, minimum Cal State GPA is a 2.5. So make sure that you have some great options for yourself. Okay, so we'll cover 2. But what about the UCs? Because they're not Common App school either, right? I mean, $80 is $80 each. Well, some students like the Cal State may automatically get qualified, but it's really expensive in the Bay Area, and we acknowledge that at St. Ignatius. So if you're a SOBRINO student, you would go see your college counselor, your Modus College advisor, to get a fee waiver if you don't get it automatically through the UC for 4 UCs. Yes, for 4 UCs. Now, this one we don't do a credit card. Think of it as a coupon, which is known as the NACAC fee waiver request. So that's something you would email or you would mail it to the UCs. It requires your autograph and sorry about that. It requires your autograph and also the autograph of your college counselor, Modus College Advisor. Now, when you're looking at UCs, it's really, really, really important that you're looking at all the different type of UC campuses that are out there. What do I mean by that? Well, one thing is that UCs want you to know is that it's really affordable. UCs tend to, pay no tuition. There's a lot of students through the Cal Grant option. While they fill out the GPA verification and the FAFSA form, they get that information. Also notice there's a lot of grants and scholarships that sometimes UCs are more generous than the Cal States because there's a lot more paperwork. And also a lot of students don't even get student loans compared to some of the CSUs. But here's the thing is, are you applying to enough variety of campuses? So when you're picking those 4 UCs, sure, double check like all the majors, because not all of them are going to have business administration, right? UC Santa Barbara doesn't, but also not all of them have the same admit rate, right? So if you look at a school like UC Merced or UC Riverside, their admit rate is going to be a little bit more generous. Why? Because they're newer schools. But if you go to a campus, let's say UC Irvine, right, that admit rate is a lot different, right? So that's a challenge school for all students. Anything that's 30% or lower is a challenge school. So make sure you have a likely school on there and use this website to find out all that information of the majors and the campuses so that you could get a well-balanced list for also the UCs. Also, since we're on the talk about financial aid and waivers, do know you also qualify for the CSS profile fee waiver as well. Yes, so this one, you may be qualified for all of them, or you may need to go and get the school credit card as well. Your college counselor will tell you how to do that, but once you complete this application, it could take 3 to 7 hours to complete. No joke. Not all schools require this. So if you click on this link, you'll see that there's a good variety of schools that are very generous. So yes, Middlebury, Muhlenberg, Northwestern, these are very generous schools that give a lot of financial aid. Pixar College, Rosemont College. So you've heard of some other ones like St. Louis University. So they require the FAFSA form and the CSS profile. There is a fee for that because the colleges are using College Board as a middleman for that, and College Board is charging you. But don't worry, SOBRINO students, we have your back. Also, if you're wondering, well, wait a minute, what are these schools? Who are these generous schools? If you want to see schools that meet full need, the QuestBridge website, which is a great website that has partnership with colleges that meet full need. Here's a great way if you have not discovered some great schools like Swarthmore. Love Swarthmore or Rice University. I mean, hello, Houston. There's so many great opportunities at all these schools. Now, again, just like the UCs, if you're going to look at Dartmouth, great. Admissions rate is less than 15%, but maybe put a Denison University, but just don't throw a school in there. Make sure it's a good match for you, that you'll really grow, get the support system. It has the vibe that you need, but also you want to engage with that school. If you fall in love with a school, you're going to want to engage with that campus. Just make sure you have a good variety of lists. Also, do note that for out-of-state public university like Boulder, they do offer some scholarships, but they're not part of what's called the WUI schools. Yes, WUIs are campuses in the West Coast. Here's some that will give you extra money. So Boulder's not a WUI school, but Colorado State is. Or also we have other schools like University of Hawaii, Manoa. Yes, so you get in-state tuition. They may not give you extra financial assistance, but they'll give you a discount for in-state tuition versus this out-of-state tuition. What do you mean? Well, you don't know what I mean? I mean the out-of-state tuition prices. So yeah, so if you go to a school that's public, this is only public, they're going to charge you different prices than an in-state student. So there's WUI. Remember, there's also those QuestBridge schools that meet full need. There's a whole variety of them out there that are beautiful. Don't forget the UC schools. Don't forget those campuses. that are really more generous for admissions, all of them for financial aid. Don't forget those likely Cal States tuition. You'll probably get a lot of assistance on there. Housing at $15,000 may be a crunch. So hey, go Gators. Don't overlook those. San Francisco State, East Bay, Stanislaus, you name those ones in the Bay Area. And then also don't forget to get that fever via SCORE, also on Common App. Any questions, see your college counselor. You're awesome. You're great. Let's go.